Speaking of our own young talent, Kelly, we got Miles Garrett and Victor Prieto out in Las Vegas covering the East-West Shrine Bowl. They've got more on what they were up to in Vegas.
Justin, Kelly here outside of Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas at the conclusion of the East-West Shrine game. And Victor, it's been a heck of a week.
Yeah, it's been one long week, especially for the Falcons coaching staff, coaching this East roster, getting the guys ready for the upcoming draft. For Miles, it's also been a long week for us.
Yeah, maybe we channeled our inner Wolfpack?
Maybe. Check out what we were up to this week.
We arrived in Sin City in style, of course, but we wasted no time hitting the grandest of locations, the Luxor Hotel, aka the giant pyramid in the middle of Las Vegas.
But no, we were not here to gamble. Instead, we were brought to the Velvet Room. Yeah, it's called the Velvet Room. To speak to the players being coached by the Atlanta Falcons coaching staff, Brady Bunch style.
So I've been able to interact with Coach King, who helps out with special teams, and I've been able to talk to Coach TJ, who helps out with the wide receivers, and just understanding how they teach the game and football, and understand they want the small details of what's really going to separate you.
We'll watch Calvin Ridley, we'll watch Julio, Kyle Pitts, even though he's a tight end, Drake London, those guys. Just pretty much everybody who plays receiver on the roster.
Former Cincinnati tight end Leonard Taylor also mentioned how he's been getting tips from his old roommate, Desmond Ritter.
I've been talking to him every day since I've been out here, bro. He's been just giving me my little insight, my little what needs to help me be better, you know what I'm saying, what I can have to my advantage.
Arrival day was over. It was on to our first full day. A cold, dreary morning at the UNLV practice facility.
There we saw the Falcons coaches in action. A few even gave their thoughts on what this experience has been like for them.
You know, part of being on the staff is that we get the secrets and we don't give them to the other team. So yeah, there have been some guys that have stood out. There have been some things that I've been like, whoa, that's pretty impressive by that kid.
It's been fun watching these guys get better every day and just kind of learning the game plan, learning a version of our system, and just watching them grow. It's been a blast.
The head man Arthur Smith even joined in on the observation in the rain, offering his thoughts on the week.
Oh, it's been good. It's been good to get to know a lot of these guys that are out here, getting ready for the draft. Fun working with them, watching these guys compete in meeting rooms, and it's been a good week so far.
Victor and I took shelter, and it was on to day 2. This time at the Raiders practice facility. The temps were much nicer here as scouts and coaches joined in to observe the players.
One man getting his good look was the GM himself, Terry Fontenot, who knows a thing or two about finding talent in games like this.
That's why being in a game like this, when some of these players are going to be mid to late round picks, some of them are going to be undrafted free agents, you have to, that's why things like this are so critical. And again, we have a really good scouting staff, and that's where they really earn their money.
And even though we heard from Arthur Smith, this was Marquise Williams' show. The special teams coordinator was a head coach this week and discussed what he's learned from taking on a bigger whistle.
Well, I'm a believer that you're never put in positions that you can't handle. Coach Smith has been a great mentor for me, along with other coaches like Coach Caldwell, Coach Lynn, Coach Patricia. It allowed me to be prepared for opportunities like this, like we are this week with the East-West Shrine game.
So Tuesday ended. What's next?
So day 3 in Las Vegas for us, Victor. We've seen the casinos, we've seen UNLV, but today we finally get to see the Death Star, Allegiant Stadium.
That's quite a place, but it's not game day just yet. It's media day. Players come out, meet Shriners Children's patients, and reflect on what this game really means.
Just to see kids, we dealing with so many grown men all the time. It's good to see a kid, an innocent kid, just to see the smiles on their face when we come out here. They look at us like pretty much celebrities, and we don't even feel like that yet. So we just got to understand the blessings that we giving to them, and make the most of the time.
Today is great. That's why the game is created for the patients to raise money for the organization and to give back to the hospitals. And so today's just a small part of what we do for that, but this whole week is really about them. And so being able to interact with the kids and play with them it's been great.
The dress rehearsal's over. It's finally game day. Back here at Allegiant Stadium, we even upgraded our attire for today's game.
Brought out the suits. The players are warming up behind us. Enough talk. Let's get to the game.